My name is Kamita, also known as Gotohairstylist. I was born and raised in Decatur, Georgia. I started out doing hair when I was 13 years old. Mainly I started doing hair at that age because I wanted to lift my self-esteem, and I was really intrigued about beauty as well as doing hair. And as I got older, it was more so about me wanting to make other people feel good and make them feel more beautiful about themselves. My grandmother inspired me to start my business. She was the first person who taught me how to do a braid. I remember I wanted to get a hairstyle, particularly cornrows, which was very fashionable in like the early 2000s. And I was frustrated because I really wanted them and I didn't know how to do them. So she sat me down and she started braiding my hair. And at that time, I didn't know she knew how to braid. But she sat me down, she showed me, and she told me that I'm not gonna be able to do this all the time. So that sparked my interest even more to really want to get into doing hair and taking care of my own hair. So as I got older, once I hit 14, 15, 16, I continued to braid hair, and I was doing relaxers. Majority of my family is made up of girls, so I use them a lot as far as like my models. And from then on, it just became a passion, and it stayed with me ever since. When it came down to making the business, it was my grandmother who gave me that entrepreneurial spirit. I noticed a lot living with her. She actually was into doing the floral arrangements. She did that for like maybe 13, probably 20 plus years, but she went back and forth. She did a lot of floral arrangements. She even had her own little business at the flea market. And I would go there and help her out. And since I live with my grandmother, I was there quite frequently. I was there almost every weekend, and I would watch how she would conduct business with her customers, and I would watch how she would handle money. So seeing that in itself made me want to spark the business side of it, because I felt like, wow, it's really that easy to, get, money based on something that you truly love, which is just your passion. And I saw that she loves to do floral arrangements, and she took that into the flea markets and she sold them, and she had a lot of clients. Also watching my mother's friend, who was also a hairstylist, she opened up her own shop. It was like watching her day and night sometimes. My mother would always send us to go and get our hair done by her, and she actually helped boost my self-esteem a little bit. As I got older, it went from not just getting the regular pigtail hairstyles, now I'm getting weaves and the relaxers, and it made me feel good about myself. And just watching my mom's friend grow up in, actually come up in that industry and, open her own salon, and I also love the lifestyle too. That was the biggest, my biggest dream. In the future, I plan on going into mentorship for the youth that are interested in becoming a hairstylist, or even if it's just something on a smaller scale. It doesn't necessarily have to be you opening up a business, but to just encourage and inspire those that want to come up in the beauty industry is where I would like to move into next. Hopefully partnering up with some nonprofit organizations to really push myself out there and be seen, and to help be a guiding hand to those who want the assistance when it comes to coming up in the hair industry. That's my future goal. They can expect 5-star service from me. I love doing the personable services. It's more than just making a dollar. It's about teaching. It's about providing the customer with product knowledge, and that's what I do every time my customers come. All the way down to the shampoo service. Even before they come and sit in my seat, I always like to make sure that they are guided positively, and from the time they get here to the time they leave, I just like to make sure that they have the overall Go-To Hairstylist experience.